Alright, here we go with today's video. Hopefully you guys all are having a good day, because I know it's a Sunday for me recording this. I'm a happy boy. Let's go. I'm a little bit tired, but that's alright. Who isn't tired these days? So today, if you guys do not know, I do like doing my 5-minute rebuilds. I post at least 3 times a week about doing 5-minute rebuilds. And so I thought I'd do a little bit of a challenge type video that still has a time limit, but is a little bit different. And as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a 1-minute rebuild, a 5-minute rebuild, and a 10-minute rebuild. So, well, we're just going to progressively go up, see how we go. By the time we get to the 10 one, I'm probably just going to time lapse it and make it fast forward. So for every single rebuild, we'll be using the exact same team. We'll be using the Atlanta Hawks here, and we have to try and make this team as good as possible. If you guys don't know the rules, timer starts when I make the first trade, and then we have a minute on the clock, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, where we can make as many trades as we want until that timer is up, and then once that timer is up, we can set up a rotation and stuff like that. So every time we do one, we're going to simulate the exact same season, see how we do. I'll record it down, and then we can go on to the next one, restart in 2020 in normal Myleague, and simulate that exact same season and see which team is better. First off, we're going to try and find our first trade where we can then start our timer. So I'll look for a trade, and hopefully we can find something real easy. So there we go, the trade just went through. In case you guys didn't see, we just traded for Pascal Siakam, we traded John Collins for Pascal, which means we now have a couple of things that we got to do real quick. We only have a minute to try and get the best team we possibly can, and it's probably not the good idea that our team is our Xbox isn't that quick. But anyway, if we can get a small forward here, we would have a starting 5 at least. If we can make a starting 5, that would be absolutely amazing here. But at the moment, Draymond Green seems to be the best bet. We can move him to the small forward, and we could play him there. Unless we could go Draymond plus Marcus Gasol for someone here, we just don't have time to change positions and all that. Blake Griffin and Luke Kennard sure will take, and then we could go Blake Griffin paired alongside. We don't have time. Cam Reddish, sorry. Can we possibly get a small forward, please? I do like Andre Drummond. We got 10 seconds here. If we can move Drummond to the power forward real quick and then trade Drummond away, could we get a small forward here, please? Come on, Tuka. Oh, yes, Tobias Harris. Thank you. We've got ourselves a small forward, and we have just ran out of time then, which means, the team is completed. We only had enough time to fix a starting 5, but that's exactly what we wanted to do. Our bench actually turned out to be decent, but I'll sort out a rotation, and let's see how this team goes. Rotation for this one and only season for the 1-minute rebuild: Trae Young, CJ, Tobias, Pascal, and Clint Capella starting 5. We then have Kennard, Larry Nance, Kevin Huerter, and DeAndre Bembry coming off of our bench. We got Trae, Pascal, and CJ as scoring options. We got a 4-star system with 7 seconds, and I'm pretty sure we haven't been moved here. Yeah, we're projected 21st. So we'll simulate this season, see how this team does from making it in 1 minute. So at the end of the season, we end up going 46 and 36. Luka won MVP, putting up almost a triple-double, and we don't win any awards there. Did we get anyone All-NBA teams? I'm not expecting them to, but this won't go towards anything. No. Oh, John Collins made All-NBA 3rd team. I mean, good on you, mate. Good on you. But we finish as a 6th seed, so that's pretty good. We'll have a quick glance over the stats here. Trae Young put up 26.2 and Pascal put up 20, so that's pretty dang good, decent numbers. There's the rest of the stats if you guys were wondering. Pause the video if you guys want to have a proper look. Points per game was 2nd. I'm guessing our defense was pretty appalling. Yeah, our defense was shocking, mate. Absolutely shocking. We're the 2nd worst in the league, but our differential, on the other hand, was 12th best. So I guess that's alright. Let's just simulate playoffs here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not expecting us to get past this first round, taking on Kyrie and Durant. We do manage to win 1 game, so I guess that's alright, and we're down 3-1, and we managed to win another game. Damn, you know what? I don't think... no, I'll just simulate round. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we lose in 6 games. Fair enough. So now I'm going to restart the game, and we'll do our 5-minute rebuild. Here we are back at the start, where we are going to be starting our 5-minute rebuild. So, like last time, we don't start the timer until we make this first trade. So I'm going to search around, try and find a trade. I'll try not to get the same people. How about that? Well, there we go. The timer will start right now, and we just got Bradley Beal, in case you guys were wondering. So we got Bradley Beal, Capella, and Trae Young. So now, because we managed to hold on to, what's his face? DeAndre Hunter, sorry. Are we able to? We can just get fucking John Collins back. We're getting rid of Clint Capella here because we had him last time, and I mean, we'll just keep John Collins, I guess. John Collins isn't that bad. I didn't have him last time, so yeah, we'll go John Collins. We'll go here, and then we can get rid of him plus Cam Reddish. Could we get rid of these guys for someone decent? Jeff Teague and Cameron Reddish. We can get LaMarcus and Derek White. I'll take that on. Why not? Because what we can do with LaMarcus, moving to the power forward, he moves up to an 87 overall. Then LaMarcus plus Bruno Fernando. I'll go Bruno Fernando. He's got what, 2.5 stars. We can get Hassan Whiteside. Porzingis is nice. We do have John Collins though. Do we have a center? We don't have a center. So what we could do is get Hassan Whiteside, Zach Collins. That could work out all right for us. What do we need? We need a small forward, and then we're good. So we're in the same predicament as last year. Last rebuild. We need a small forward. Just like last time. All right, let's keep it going. Let's try and find a small forward here. And Mitchell Robinson could be someone decent we could hold on to for later. I mean, what we could actually do with him, moving to the power forward, he goes up to an 86, and then use him as trade value to get someone else. So if we pair him alongside Ian Mahimi, who has a $15 million deal, we should be able to get a Zach LaVine type who is actually kind of decent, you know. We could just get Zach LaVine, play him at the, moving to the small forward, his value will go up. So what we can do, there we go, bang, it goes up to an 86, and then Zach LaVine alongside Kevin Huerter. I might actually go Zach Collins instead of Kevin Huerter and see what we can get here. Hopefully someone nice, that would be lovely. DeMar DeRozan, we don't use him that often, so I might go DeMar. We also get Metu. So yeah, there we go. We should be all right. We've got a starting 5. Now we can work on our bench here. And we've actually got a decent assets as well that we can use. We can get this Timberwolves pick plus Josh Okogie. I don't necessarily need picks right now. I'm looking for pieces that we can use off of our bench. Matisse Thybulle is our backup small forward, so we can do that nicely. Matisse, when we play him at the small, he goes up to an 80 overall. We have 2.5 minutes left, so we've got plenty of time to sort out a bench here. Are we able to maybe pick up a center? Aaron Baines isn't bad either, you know. Aaron Baines as a backup center, yeah, I could actually do that. I can make that work. We also get Javon Carter, which is probably someone we'll probably use later. Luke Curnow plus Vince Carter. What can we get here? Could we get a point or a guard here? That would be absolutely amazing, but I don't see a guard coming up. So I might just go Dion Waiters here. I'm not sure if I'm going to regret that decision later, but what we can do is bang bang and move their positions, and their values should go up nicely for us. Speaking of, I just realized we have Zaire Smith. So if we get rid of Zaire and Metu, are we able to get someone decent? We just got over under 2 minutes here. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of breath. That gives us this big contract in Cody Zeller. I don't mind that. Cody Zeller's contract could come in really handy. So if we go down here, Cody Zeller alongside Dion Waiters, are we able to get ourselves a point guard or a shooting guard? I prefer a point guard. Just saying, I prefer a point. Devontae Graham, plus we also get Bismack Biyombo. I like it. I like it a lot. Bismack Biyombo is then someone we can move to the power forward, and their trade value should go up, and then we can pair alongside Willie Hernangomez. And could we get ourselves, what do we need? Shooting guard. We do need a shooting guard. Anyone willing to give us one? That would be absolutely amazing, but I don't see anyone wanting to give us a shooting guard, so I'll take Brandon Clark. I'll take Brandon Clark. Well, sure, why not? Nothing's wrong with Brandon Clark. I don't mind Brandon. So what do we need? I don't know what we need. We've got a minute left, and I don't know what we need. So we've got a backup, power forward, shooting guard, small forward, and a center. So yeah, we need a shooting guard, and that's it. We've got a minute to find a shooting guard. So Gorgie plus Quinn Cook. If we can get Josh Richardson is nice. Yeah, we also get Mike Scott. So yeah, I'll go Josh Richardson, and I think our team's good, lads. If we could go here, Aaron Baines and Mike Scott, could we get a better backup center? Not a big deal if we don't get one. JaVale McGee. I mean, JaVale's nice, but like we could. I'm actually kind of okay with this team. We're just having a look around, see if there's anything we can actually upgrade. But looking at it, there's really not a lot. Aaron Baines and Mike Scott, centers, backup center. Anything. Robert Covington isn't exactly a backup center. Dinwiddie, anything. We got 8 seconds. there's really not a lot coming up. So I'm actually alright with this team, lads. I'm alright with this team. Rotation here for this 5-minute rebuild. We got Trey Young, Bradley Beal, DeMar DeRozan, John Collins, and Hassan Whiteside as our starting 5. We then have Brandon Clark, Devontae Graham, Matisse Thybulle, Aaron Baines, and Josh Richardson coming off of our bench. Trey Young, Beal, and DeRozan are scoring options. We got a 4-star with 7 seconds, same as last year, and I'm pretty sure we're still projected 21st. Yes, we are. So let's see if we can get a better record than last year. All right, so for this 5-minute rebuild, we went 61 and 21. LeBron won MVP instead of Luka Doncic. Okay, fair enough. We didn't win any. Oh, yeah, we won Coach of the Year. Good on you, Lloyd Pierce. Do we get any players on any of these teams? I do not see anyone. Alright. Oh, we finished as the first seed in the Eastern Conference, which I guess that is an improvement. Once again, here are the stats. If you guys were wondering, I'll just go through them real quick. 22.3, 19, 18, 12, and 12. Feel free to pause the video if you guys want to get all of these stats. Team stats here. Points per game, we were first. Defensively, I'm guessing we were a bit better. No, not the greatest, but we did improve from last time, and our differential was the second best in the league. So yeah, let's just simulate playoffs here, see if we can do better than getting eliminated in the first round like we did last year, and I would be happy if we can do that. But at the moment, the Miami Heat did manage to win that first game, and it's gotten me a little bit nervous, not going to lie. We're up 3-2, can we win in 6? The game 7, and we lose in 7 games to the Miami Heat. Awesome. So yeah, now we're going to jump into the next one, and we'll rebuild this team in 10 minutes. Alright, so here we are. For this 10-minute one, I am just going to fast forward it so you guys don't have to sit here and I don't have to ramble for 10 minutes. If I do that, my throat's going to get sore. So what I'm going to do, I am going to put it in fast forward once I make that first trade. There won't be a timer or anything like that on the screen, because it would be in fast forward, and there's no point in putting a timer there if it's, you know, if it's being in fast forward. So you're going to have to trust me that it is 10 minutes. I promise it is 10 minutes, but let's go like this. I'm going to find my first trade, and then we're going to start the timer for 10 minutes, see what team we can do.
You don't wanna play, no. Got a target on your back, standing next to me.
Hey, how no, you don't know who you're.
That girl with that look in her eye, that'll make the devil smile. Papi telling me, can you handle my type? Falling on my level now. Cause mommy's a killer. Shoot like the reader. So papi tell me, can you handle my type?
Hell no, you don't know who you're fucking with. Music punching all the internet, I kill all of that. 20 million when I see the net, I made all of that. Even when I'm ill, I see the vet, I'm an animal. They know I'm eating up the threat like I'm Hannibal. I got no reason to panic when all the money paid. Tailor-made, wearing the money now that I'm feeling sway. Money made, now I can choose the weather on any day. Anyway, king of the drama, killing it every day. Oh, no, you hurting cause you always throw back. Rolling through the pieces on a Kodak. I'm the cat saving like a goalie. Wishing, but I know you fucking hate me.
That girl with that look in her eye, that'll make the devil smile. Papi telling me, can you handle my type? Falling on my level now. Cause mommy's a killer. Shoot like a reader. So papi tell me, can you handle my type?
Hell no, you don't know who you're. Nah, you don't know who you're fucking with. I know many come and go when I go to this. Turn up in a killer mode, legacy fiddling. And another man, and then I'm leaving them piddling. I'm a beast when I'm on it, harder than your bonnet. I really want it like Buffalo needing women. Shredding it, disrespect, and then I'm dead in it. Repeating me winning the figure like I'm Benedict. Got the money flowing proper like an ATM. Gotta see me glowing proper with that alien. Taller than the Mac when I gotta stack it up. Now she sounding like Chewbacca when she back it up.
That girl with that look in her eye, that'll make the devil smile. Papi telling me, can you handle my type? Falling on my level now. Cause mommy's a killer. Shoot like a reader. So papi tell me, can you handle my type?
Yeah, hell no, you don't know who you're fucking with.
So, The timer is up, and as you guys can see, I was going through trades for Derrick Rose, but he's going to be our backup point guard now, which I'm kind of okay with, because take a look at this team. I got to admit, guys, it is probably one of the better teams that I have put together. So 10 minutes, did a pretty decent job, I reckon. Rotation here for this final rebuild, this 10-minute rebuild. We have Trae Young, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, Kristaps Porzingis, and Andre Drummond. So the starting five I tried to change up every single time. So I got Donovan Mitchell instead of Bradley Beal. We got Paul George instead of DeMar DeRozan or Tobias Harris, Porzingis, and Drummond. So the only person that stayed the same is Trae Young, but I guess you guys expected that. It's the Atlanta Hawks. You use the Atlanta Hawks to get Trae Young. But off the bench, we have Montrezl Harrell, Robert Covington, Derrick Rose, and Mitchell Robinson. We are going to be running a 10-man rotation, though. 9-man rotation, sorry. Excuse me. So we are going to change it to a bit like this, so that way Jordan McRae doesn't get any minutes. We got Trae Young, Paul George, and Kristaps Porzingis as scoring options. We have a 4-star, 7-second system, and I don't think we're going to be moved at all. So we're probably 21st. Yes, we are. So let's see how this team does. Hopefully we can keep going up. So at the end of this 10-minute rebuild, we end up going 75-7, which is our best record for the entire rebuild and the entire NBA. To be honest, we're just setting a new NBA record. So yeah, Chris Paul wins the MVP. Good on you, Chris. And I'm guessing we win Coach of the Year as well. So thank you. Do we get any guys on these All NBA teams? Maybe PG or Trae Young. Neither. Alright, awesome. Defense, though, we get no one either. Fun. We do finish as the 1 seed, though, so I guess that's a plus. Stats here, 25.9, 3 and 8, almost 9 for Trae Young, 19, 7 and 0 for Porzingis, 17, 4 and 5 for Paul George, 15, 2 and 4 for Donovan, 14, 6 and 1 for Montrezl Harrell. That's all I'm going to say, guys. Let's just say this team is great. Pause the video if you guys wanted to see those. Points per game were first, defensively were first, and differential were first. So that is absolutely awesome. First all around, just improvement and improvement, which was what I was expecting, to be honest. So let's simulate around here, see if we cannot get eliminated in the first round, because that's what's happened for the past 2 rebuilds. We're up 3-0 against the Wizards, and we managed to make it to the second round, so this is improvement as well. We're taking on the Bucks here in the second round, who still have Giannis and Chris Middleton, so this could be interesting. They do manage to tie the series, which is kind of scary. We go up 3-1, which is good. Can we? Yes, we do. We go to the Eastern Conference Finals, where we're taking on Kyrie and Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Once again, just like the first one, but we're up 2-1, tied 2-2, 3-2 games. So we win in 6, and we're taking on the Los Angeles Lakers here in the NBA Finals, who have LeBron, AD, Dwight, JaVale, their normal team. So sim round, let's see what goes on. It's going to be a close series, I can tell you that. We go down 3-2. This is not nice. Not nice. We do have 1 jump in, so let's hope we don't have to use it until Game 7, so we can come in and clutch. We are away, so if we can bring it back to Atlanta, that would be absolutely amazing. Yes, we do. We force a Game 7. Simulate with Simcast here. Let's see what goes on. We are at home. Hopefully, we are able to pull off the win. It's a close game. It's real close, actually. It's really... Oh, my goodness. We're up. We're up. We're going to jump in for this last minute and a half, because why the heck not? We just won the NBA Finals. All right, here we go. It's been a while since I've been able to play with Trae Young, so I'm going to play as Trae Young here. He's got an A+3. Oh, no, we're just going to chuck it to PG, who can chuck it inside Drummond. Gets the easy 2 points. All right, we'll play team ball, because Trae Young's getting double teamed, so why not go to Drummond? Drummond does have 29-11. Trae has 18-12, so yeah, no wonder he's getting doubled. He's getting absolutely smacked. Paul George, how's Paul doing? Yeah, good steal. 13, 5, and 6. All right, he's got the least amount of points. Let's just chuck it to Trae Young, who's on the perimeter, in the corner, hits the easy 3. 21-12 for Trae Young, in the corner, wide open. He ain't missing something like that, bro. He ain't missing. He ain't missing. Donovan Mitchell's got 10 points. Let's try and get D-Mitch some more points, eh? Why has he only got 10 points? What are you doing, 2K? So we might have accidentally let Dwight score. Let's go to Donovan Mitchell. Oh my goodness, he had it wide open and I decided to pump fake instead of just charging. Like, what's going on here, lad? What's going on here? Let's go like this, around, step back. We're going to try and get around Dion Waiters, which we do, and we get the easy 2 points, which means we've got down Donovan Mitchell to 12 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists, which is nice. There we go. I think we've just won the game there, lads. We've just won the game. You know what? I'm just going to go in for the dunk here. Oh, no, he doesn't want to dunk. Fair enough. You don't want to... Oh my goodness, PG. What are you doing, mate? You're hanging off the rim. Let's just go around to Drummond over here. Let's chuck it out here to Donovan Mitchell, who's going to hit the 3. He misses. All right. That's fine. We've got 5 seconds left. There's no way they're possibly going to be coming back from this. Absolutely no way. And we win the NBA championship. That's right. NBA champs. By rebuilding this team in 10 minutes, making it as good as possible. We win the chip. Let's go. So yes, indeed, we are the NBA champions with Trae Young winning finals MVP. So what a way to end this video. Here was our team. So I do have a piece of paper here. That does have everything that happened written down. I'll bring it up on screen. I'll put it all down. So with 1 minute, we managed to make 6 trades. We got a record of 46 and 36. We finished as a 6th seed, and we lost in the first round of the playoffs to the Brooklyn Nets. So 1 minute rebuild was alright. We made the playoffs, made them contenders, just not good enough to get over the hump. For the 5 minute rebuild, we made 14 trades. The record, we went 61 and 21. We finished the 1st seed in the East. However, we lost to the Washington Wizards in the first round, 1 seed versus the 8 seed. It was a bit of an upset. Probably wouldn't happen normally, so 5 minute rebuild did make us serious contenders for the title, but we just got upset in the first round. For the 10 minute rebuild, however, we made 26 trades. We went 75 and 5, finished as the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, and we won the NBA Finals. So the results tell you that the longer you spend on making a team and doing more trades, trying to get as good a team as possible, the better record and more likely you are to succeed in 2K. So if you guys have the time, be sure to take your time with your rebuilds and try and put together the best team possible. Something a bit like this is always very handy to have. If just a general rule of thumb is to try and get 2 or 3 guys that are playing for max money that can be in your starting 5. Drummond, Porzingis, and Paul George. 3 players that are very good for your core, and then you can have 2 good players in Trae Young and Donovan Mitchell that are on rookie deals. That way it is good for your salary. Also, off your bench, be sure to get players such as Montrez, Covington, D-Rose, and Robinson. They're good players to have because D-Rose and Trez are 2 players that you could actually possibly start in 2K. Mitchell Robinson is a good backup center to come off your bench, and Covington, I mean, he's not always the greatest, but he is a nice role player to have off of your bench. Don't start him. I suggest not starting him because his tendencies are broken. But if you pair him alongside someone like D-Rose or Montrezl Harrell, whose tendencies are great, it should work out nicely for you. But that should be a basic blueprint of winning in 2K. But that's going to do it for me today. Hopefully you guys all have enjoyed this little experiment challenge type rebuild. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button down below. It really does help show your support for the channel. It helps the video, and it's just absolutely amazing if you guys could do that. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying what I'm posting, and I really do appreciate it. Also, if you made it this far in the video, please be sure to subscribe. We post videos every single day on this channel, rebuilds, everything 2K related. It'll be absolutely awesome if you guys could subscribe. We're trying to hit 3,000 subscribers, and it'll be absolutely amazing if you guys could help us hit that goal. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.